Today I'm going to go through the new trade portfolio dashboard version 5, which has just been released, and it has 2 new features in it which I think most people are going to find very useful, especially if you're a position trader. So I'm going to go through the new features. We're going to show you how it's going to help you as a position trader do drawdown control automatically, and we're going to go through exactly how it works with all the inputs. So this is the trade portfolio dashboard. If you're not familiar with it, it's a tool that I built specifically for position traders. And the idea is that you can easily see what your daily gains, your weekly gains are, your current exposure is, and keep a track of everything that's going on basically in your account. So the trade portfolio dashboard has lots of features where it will give you all the data about all the symbols you're in. It allows you to close out percentages of any trades that you have running. You can view various data about each of those individual trades as well. So this is a system that I've been using for quite a long time, and it was specifically designed really so that people can do drawdown control and see where their drawdown control needs to be done when they're position trading. So with the new version, what I've incorporated now, and this is available for MT4 and MT5 in version 1.5, are new options for automatically closing trades. So the 2 sections that are in the new version, first of all, we've got the auto close settings, and these are very straightforward. It will automatically close all of your open trades whenever you hit a percentage of your account balance or an amount of money. Very, very simple. It basically is when this figure in the bottom here, the total, achieves either a percentage or a monetary amount, it will just shut every single trade for you. So this is for people that are looking to achieve a specific daily target, maybe position trading on low time frames. This will automatically shut all of your trades out when you've achieved that. The other option is auto close single positions or single symbols. And the same thing applies here with either a monetary amount or a percentage balance. So what this will do is it will focus on the profit column here or the gain column here. And if one individual symbol hits that target, it will close out all trades within that one symbol. So you can see here we've got 4 trades on the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. We've got 3 trades on the DAX here. So we can set a specific target that we want to close out that individual symbol for whenever it achieves it. Okay, so those are pretty standard and pretty straightforward inputs. The next section is the drawdown control settings, and this is where it gets a little bit more interesting and complicated for position traders. So when we're position trading, one of the things that we try to do when we've got positions which are getting a little bit deep in drawdown is we do drawdown control. And the idea of drawdown control is that we use existing profit that we've gained within our trades and our account to reduce the exposure and reduce the risk that we have on trades which aren't working out temporarily. Okay, so this just keeps the drawdown overall on our portfolio more under control. So the way that we typically tend to do this is we close out trades in profit, and then we use a percentage of that profit to close out trades which are in a loss. So for example, we have a trade here which is in $78 worth of profit, $80 worth of profit there. So what we could do is we could close that trade out that's in $83 there, and we could use that $83. If I just put up the profit amounts there, just close that. There we go. So we can use that $80 odd there to maybe close out this trade here, which is in $29 worth of drawdown. And we could also close out this trade here, which is in $33. So the total of those 2 is around about $60. We've got about $85 worth of profit there. So by closing that one and closing those 2 out, we're banking capital, we're making profit on our account, but we're also reducing our exposure, in this case, on the euro-yen trade as well. Okay, so that's how we normally do drawdown control. And the way that this system works is very much the same. So we set an auto close trade pairs combined profit or combined profit percentage, so that's either money or percent again, to whatever we want to bank. So in here, if I put 0.5% in there, what the EA will do is it will wait for a trade to achieve 0.5% profit, And then it will start to look at other trades that are in drawdown and see if we can close out this trade with another trade and still achieve that 5% or 0.5% profit target. So the way that it does that is it will look at any trade that has, or any symbol that has a minimum of 3 trades active. So in this case here, for example, all of these trades here just have 1 trade on. So Aussie dollar CAD has 4, DAX has 3, and all of these have multiple trades running. So they would all be candidates basically for closing out partial drawdown control. We designate an amount that we want to close out of these trades that are in drawdown. So if we select in here 50%, what it will do is it will close out a minimum of 50% of the trades that are in drawdown. But these trades in drawdown must have 2 qualifying factors. First, they must match one of these 2 inputs here. So either a minimum loss amount to qualify or a minimum percentage loss to qualify. So if we put 0.1 in here, these trades must be at least 0.1 in drawdown. Or if we were to put 50 in here, for example, the trades must be in negative 50 of drawdown. So what we're saying is we want to close out something that's in 0.5% of drawdown, 0.5% of profit, and we want to close out one of our trades that is in at least 0.1% of drawdown. Now, to achieve this, obviously, this 50% here, we're only going to close out half of that trade. So it has to do a calculation to make sure that when that trade close happens, we're still going to achieve our 0.5% profit. Okay. You can also select the drawdown selection method as the largest lot size first or the largest loss. So what this will do is when it's cycling through looking for trades to close out, it will always go to either your biggest loss first or your biggest lot size first, depending on how you want to reduce the exposure on your account. It's either going to be reduction in money or reduction in exposure and risk, which is going to be your lot size. The drawdown scope is available for either any symbol or the same symbol only, meaning that basically when we do the drawdown control, we can say, I only want you to try and do drawdown control on the symbol that you're closing the position out for, the winning position out for, or I'm happy for you to close and match this profit here with anything on any symbol that is in drawdown on my account. The one golden rule for drawdown control is the closed positions that are in loss have to improve your average price. Okay, so the EA will never close out a trade that is going to make your positions worse. And what I mean by that is this little D button here on the trade portfolio dash, that shows you trades that are going to improve your average price. So if we look at the Euro Swiss, for example, that we have running at the moment, you can see if I scroll out a little bit here, you can see this red line here is the average price. So when we're closing out trades in drawdown, we only close out trades if we're in a sell that are below the average price. And what that will do is that will make that line move up closer to the current price, making our exit opportunity at either a break even or a small profit much more achievable. So the EA will never close out this trade here, which is 2.41, or this trade here, which is 3.13, because by closing out a partial on these two, even though they're in drawdown, what that will do is it will move the average price further away, making our position worse and making it more difficult for us to escape. So as you can see, when you go back over to the dashboard and we look at the Euro Swiss, which is here, we've got these trades here, this one here, which is the 2.41, and this one here, which is the 3.13. You can see they don't have this black box around them because these two, if we were to close out part of them, would make our overall exposure and position on this particular symbol worse. So the EA will only ever close out something that is going to improve your position. Okay. There is a document available on the website. So on the Market Structure Trader website, if you go to the Trade Portfolio dashboard, there's a publication up here, which is a PDF, which will explain the version 5 settings in a little bit more detail. So I've got the PDF here, and it basically just runs through exactly how the logic works and what the advantages of this new logic are. So it gives you a complete workflow of that logic. And there's going to be links in the description below if you want to go into the website and have a look at this and access this PDF. But it talks you through the logic and explains exactly how it works and why it's beneficial. There's a few examples in there as well. We also have further down here a sort of strategy matrix, if you like, reference tables, which give you lots of examples of the different settings and what they will give you as a net result and how they will help your positions. Okay, so this is available right now on the Market Structure Trader website. Version 5 is released today, and it's also available over on the MQL5 website as well. So if you go and get the EA from the MQL5 website, if that's where you've got it from, or you want to purchase it there, or you want to update it, you can do that on there as well. Okay, so hope you've enjoyed this. It's got a great little feature. It's really going to help the position traders. Yeah, get out there and start using it today.